This is Mr. Evilcheese. Okay. And this is our review of the Marvel Legends X-Men Juggernaut Build-a-figure wave of Cable and Wolverine. We're gonna do two at a time now. So here's Cable in the package. Whoa, Moth! Ah! Moth attack! Moth attacker! Ah! Run! There's a moth in the loose! Ah! Okay, let's just ignore this one. What the hell, Moth?
When you need them.
The Moth, you little dick! Killing Superman. What are you doing back there? Where are you
going? The club.
Look at this little asshole. Go away, Dick! He's eating a taco! Moths are like the stupidest thing ever.
Nobody even touched him. He just doesn't know how to fucking fly anymore.
I don't know what's
He's
going
upside
on.
down.
Get on my jump trap. What are you doing? I'm trying to do a review, you asshole.
Fuck off, Moth.
Okay, well, let's get back to this and just ignore this guy until he flies in our face again. But here's Cable. Now, Cable is a guy came from the 90s. I think he was created by...
Nirvana?
What?
90s. I don't know.
He's created by Rob Liefeld, and a couple other people say they also created him. I forget who. I just know Rob Liefeld because he's very Rob Liefeld looking in his design with all of his pockets and just his goofiness. But he was a cool character. He's supposed to be in Deadpool 2, the second movie. And it would be cool to see him next to Deadpool. He'd be like more like the straight man next to Deadpool's goofiness. But I think he looks cool. This is a little different than how he looked back in the 90s. He had crazier shoulder armor and ridiculous proportions. And way more pockets. And also had all kinds of ridiculous weapons and swords and guns and shit all over his back that in no possible way could all be attached to his back at the same time. And this one doesn't come with that. Which is good, because that was retarded. But this one looks a little more realistic in a way. And, see, it comes with some weapons that are weird looking. Comes with Juggernaut's asshole and junk. There's a picture of him on the side. Picture on the back, and there's a description. A lifelong soldier, Cable perfected his fighting prowess when a technological virus suppressed his natural psychic abilities. He's also like Cyclops' son or something from the future. And he comes back to present day, and he's like, "Hey son, I'm an old man."
Douche.
Probably. And this is Wolverine in probably his most used costume, I would say. He started off in the yellow and black, and then he was in this brown and gray costume for a very long time.
That's brown and yellow.
Brown and... Well, it's supposed to be like brown and orange, brown and yellow.
You said brown and gray.
Brown and gray, did I?
Yes, you did.
I don't know why I said that. Brown and orange, brown and yellow. Brown, yellowish, orange. And he went back to this for a while, and he went to the yellow and black again. He switched around, but this one he was in for a long time. And I actually prefer him maskless, but there's a picture on the side, picture on the back. It says virtually indestructible, and always ready for a fight. Wolverine's specialty is sending bad guys running.
He also has a mask, specially designed to hold his hair, so it doesn't get messed up with its ridiculous style.
Yep. And I think it's a little inaccurate. Wolverine's specialty is sending bad guys running. Wolverine says what he does isn't very nice, and I think he's more like talking about killing people with his claws.
I would definitely say his specialty is not sending them running, it's sending them 6 feet under.
Yeah.
His specialty is stabbing the shit out of shit.
And you buy all these figures to make Juggernaut, except for the Deadpool figure. He doesn't come with the piece.
Because they know you're going to want to get him anyway.
Yeah. And he also comes with a lot of accessories. You still could have easily fit a piece of Juggernaut in, even though he had all them accessories, because they're just guns and knives.
Could have gave him the head.
Yeah.
Would have fit in there.
But like you said, they probably just figured you're going to buy Deadpool anyway. But yeah, you can build that Juggernaut. Wolverine comes with the head.
I really think that's the whole purpose between all of these Build-A-figures are just, we're going to put out a bunch of figures that, like, people probably wouldn't want to buy half of them, but they have to now to make the other guy.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's known that forever. Ridiculous. That's what's so annoying about them. Like, this series, though, is okay, because I wanted a lot of them. More than usual.
Well, I do think some people would try to defend it and be like, oh, no, they put it in there as a bonus, so you get something extra. I'm like, no, that's not why they do it.
Oh, look, I bought Cable.
So that you have to buy the whole fucking set.
I wanted Cable, and they gave me Juggernaut's butthole. I just keep calling his butthole, but he's... I guess there's a little more than a butthole.
It's an entire pelvic region.
Yeah, but there's a butthole included.
Hopefully it's got pants over it.
Okay, this review got a little crazy. We got moths attacking and buttholes.
I'm dying.
The zombie cat's dying.
I think I'm done. Okay, I'm done dying. I'm good.
Okay, now we gotta get this done before the moths... We get moth buttholes or something. Okay, so there they are, opened up. They're pretty cool.
Wolverine looks so tiny.
He is tiny. In the comics, he's like 5'2".
No, there he looks about 3'9".
Nah, not that short. Cable's tall,
So
though.
little.
Yeah. He's supposed to be little in the comics, which I never cared about that. Like, there's some people that are like, Hugh Jackman's too tall to play him. I'm like, who cares? I don't care. Him being a little bit short doesn't really matter to me at all. But...
And it doesn't even matter, because if they wanted him to be short in the movies, they could use camera angles and shit to make him short, because they do it with other actors to make him look tall.
Yeah. But, yeah, they did get... This is very comic accurate with his height here.
I think it's just because Cable's tall, it just makes him look extra fucking tiny.
Yeah. These joints are different. They really did the different... I haven't seen this on Marvel Legends before. I guess that's more for his swiping. Yeah. It's a weird joint there. Where'd his hand go? What the hell? What is going on here? His hand just disappeared and all of a sudden it's stuck in his other hand.
And now it's gone.
I chopped my hand off. But yeah, I don't think this has been used on anybody else. If they have, it's not a figure that I bought. But yeah, look at that. It makes a lot of noise when he moves his torso too. But I think the sculpt on him is pretty nice though. If you want Wolverine in this costume, I think this is done really well. For me, I prefer Logan without the costume on because it just seems... It just doesn't seem like he would want to wear this costume.
No.
He just seems like the personality, like, I ain't wearing that shit.
You want me to wear fucking bright ass orange? No fucking thank you. Even though to me it always looks more yellow. It does not look orange.
Well, it's like orange yellowy.
It's gold.
Whatever.
It's not orange.
And then, like, what is this? It's just... That's just weird.
It's just silly because it's not like his fucking head is shaped like that. It's his hair.
Yeah.
Why does he need that?
Well, he appeared with this before he ever took his mask off. His first appearance, he had this on... What was the black and yellow, but it still had these things, so... Eventually, he took his mask off and figured, well, his hair is going to be like that, too. I guess, I don't know. And then these crazy boots. But still, he's got the nice articulation of the Marvel Legends figures. And even though he's short, they did a really good job of the articulation. You can get him in lots of crazy Wolverine poses. Like, I'm going to chop the shit out of you. Yeah, bub.
Then I'm going to take a poop.
So, I think for this outfit and for making him the comic book accurate height, I think he is really well done.
They did a pretty good job. I'm not a big fan of that outfit, but I think it looks good.
Yeah. And the claws, there's always been a problem with the claws on Wolverine figures, and this one isn't too bad. It's still messed up, as you can see. These are a little bit...
I fixed them a little bit when I took them out.
Yeah, these ones are a little bit bending into each other. This hand is pretty good.
And it annoys me because all I'd need to do is get 2 little pieces of foam on each side and stick it in between the claws.
Yeah. What I did on one of my older Wolverines is I ripped off his claws and stuck in little pieces of metal so they wouldn't bend together. That's a pain in the ass.
It looked really good though.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they did a nice job. And he also comes with 2 alternate hands if for some weird reason you want to pose him without his claws out. But some people might want to do that.
If you're a freaking weirdo.
Yeah.
I guess I can see posing him with like claws out on one hand and not the other if he's doing something. But I don't know. I'd just rather see his claws.
Yeah. But this is a really popular costume for Wolverine. I don't know if people like this more than his black and yellow, but I know like the Chris Claremont days of the X-Men, this is what he wore and it was very popular, so I know he's got his fans in this look. And I think they did a nice job on it.
I really don't like the look though.
Yeah, I would really like a really good Marvel Legends Logan figure where he's not in his suit, he's in like his maybe leather jacket or his jeans or something like that. I like that a lot better.
Well, for me, it's all superheroes. I prefer a more practical look and not as ridiculous.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't want, like, in most of the movies where they're like, let's just put all of the heroes in black. Everyone. Yeah. Just all black. Like, no, I don't want them to all be wearing, like, just a black cat suit on every fucking person.
Like the first X-Men movie.
It needs to be, like, a happy medium somewhere between.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it can still be his suit, just not fucking ridiculous.
And here we got Cable. Like I said, this must be a more modern look for Cable because he used to have these ridiculous shoulder pads and pockets everywhere, pockets on his thighs, and like his pants would be super tight, and it would just be ridiculous. And all kinds of shit all over his back, all kinds of weapons. Oh, pockets! He does have some pockets.
Those are practical pockets, though.
Yeah, but he does have some pockets.
He's got a utility belt.
Yeah. But it was ridiculous back when Liefeld drew him.
I think they did a really good job on his face.
Yeah,
I like his
like
scars.
I like his face.
And the metal side of his face is really good too.
Mm-hmm.
They even did a really good job on his hair.
Yep, I like his hair too. He's a nice looking figure. And I do like the updated look to his outfit. It does look pretty cool. I like the more baggy look to his clothes. And the armor.
You know who he kind of reminds me of? The army guy on Avatar.
Yeah. Just like that guy we talked about in the recent video. What the hell was that? We mentioned all those people that this guy looks like. The guy from the Small Soldiers movie.
Yep.
Who the hell were we talking about?
I don't know.
It was an action figure we were reviewing. So Marvel's Nuke figure was the one that we were thinking of. We also compared him to those characters. And it makes sense because they do use some of the same parts. You can see, like, yeah, they use the same parts at the thighs here. That's the same. They got the same belt. So he's also got all these pouches. And looks like they got the same arms. So yeah, there's a lot of similarities between these two. Now he comes with these big guns. They're not as big as the Liefeld guns because they were humongous. But these are still pretty big. And they're still just kind of like the Deadpool's guns. They're kind of shitty in the sculpt area.
I would say the sculpt on these ones is slightly better.
Yeah, they're better than Deadpool's
They're more
sculpt.
detailed. But they still didn't fucking paint anything.
Except for these bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a weird shiny green. And it's just... I just don't like the way they're doing these guns lately.
And it's just with how much attention to detail they put into the figure and they give him these shitty guns, it just doesn't seem right.
Nope.
It makes the guns look even shittier because he looks good.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. I like that down on his neck and everything. Get that light down in there. These little robot parts go down into his neck all the way down to his chest.
Mm-hmm.
The ones on his arm look cool. I like the way he painted his eye, too. His red and yellow eye.
His sculpt on him is fantastic. Like, his face, the muscles in his arm, the robotic arm, that chest piece, everything looks really good, and then he's got these shitty fucking guns.
Yeah. And he's got really nice articulation. He's got the usual he's got the usual Marvel Legends articulation. Really nice. Oh wait, is this stuck? I don't know. It seems like it might be stuck in the forward and backward there.
He wouldn't be able to go down that far anyway.
No. But still, look at that. Nice articulation.
Yeah, that chest armor allows for a lot of movement in that joint because they don't have to hide it. It's hidden underneath that.
Then there's some ankle pivot.
So you have double jointed knees?
Yeah.
Cool. I like double jointed knees.
So that's really awesome. I think this is a really awesome Cable figure that they made. And I wonder how close the one in the movie will look like to this. Probably pretty close, at least in the face and stuff, because of how close they made Deadpool look the way he's supposed to. I assume they get pretty close to how Cable's supposed to look.
I hope so. It'll look cool.
So there's Deadpool next to Cable and Wolverine, because Deadpool has a lot of history with both of these characters. And Deadpool and Cable especially have a lot of history because they had a whole comic series together. And Cable's going to be in Deadpool 2, the movie. Also, I want to point out, someone mentioned in the comments of the Deadpool review that you can attach his bazooka to his back. So thanks to that person for telling me, because I didn't realize that until you said that.
Even though it does seem extremely impractical.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be hard to move around with that back there, but it's cool that you can do that. Now here's some comparisons to some other Cable figures I have, which are all pretty old. Now, this is one of the, possibly the first Cable figure ever made by Toy Biz.
It's just ridiculous.
And it has their best attempt at his classic outfit. Those ridiculous giant shoulder pads. But not a very good figure. You got a little lever on the back here, which doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, there we go. He can karate chop.
Wow.
Not a very good figure. Then I got the second version, which has a removable face, which I don't know where the other piece of his face is. You can see he's got some removable arm piece there. Show that he's a Terminator underneath. Still kind of a shitty figure.
Yep.
And also they made Strife. Which he was a big villain for a little while.
Fucking mask is so ridiculous.
But he's like a clone or something of Cable. That's all I got of Cable. So, this is a vast improvement, I'd say.
Yeah.
Now, this is the very first Wolverine figure I ever owned. It's actually my dad's figure, and then he ended up giving them all to me. But this is the Secret Wars Wolverine.
I like his clip-on claws.
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic there. But that is an amazing figure. Why'd they get his little line so tiny? What is the year in this?
Happy Trail.
It's probably like 1984 or something. Yep, I guess right, 1984. This is a really old figure.
That figure is older than me.
It's not as old as me, but it's close. I also had this Wolverine figure, which is possibly the second Wolverine figure that was ever made that I know of. And I had him, but I cannot find him. I don't know where he went. But he had this little snap-on mask, and he was also kind of shitty. There's Wolverine in his yellow and blue costume. Also made by Toy Biz with these little funny little retractable claws. Which I think that last one I just showed that I don't have anymore could do that same thing. Here's the Marvel Select version of this same costume. And you can see the colors are a lot different.
A lot different.
Even though they're supposed to be the same costume. His face is a little odd and his mask is kind of weird shaped.
He looks more like a bat.
And his wrist does weird things. But his sculpt is... I don't know. This figure's okay.
This is not that great.
No. Ah!
And his claws are really messed up.
Yeah, they got... Well, that's from being in a box mostly. But you can see the different style of claws. These ones don't have like this sharp... Like that does that sharp little corner there. These ones don't do that. They're just more like pokies. Here's a little Marvel Universe X-Force Wolverine.
With a tiny one.
reason is black and gray. I think this is one of the ones Fu sent me. Here's a shitty one that I got at the Salvation Army. Or Goodwill or something.
That is an awesome face.
I think he might have came with a motorcycle or something, but he's not very good. This is a horrible Wolverine figure. Like I said, I wanted a Logan figure, and this is closer to a Logan figure, but it's ugly in every way. It's a horrible figure. Now this used to be a yellow and black Wolverine with a maskless Wolverine. And for some reason back then I decided to make him red and black even though he never wore that costume. I don't know why I did that. But I did. And I cut his claws off for some reason. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Isn't that the one that you colored with Sharpie?
No, it was paint.
Oh, was it? So you could still see some of the blue.
But the paint, I used the wrong kind of paint and it stayed sticky forever. It's still sticky.
Oh, that's what it was.
And here is my favorite Wolverine figure that I ever owned. It's Marvel Select Wolverine from, I think this is, what is this, Wolverine Origins, I think? No, this is from The Wolverine. And I just really like this one, because it's Logan, it looks really good. He's not in his stupid costume. The detail on him is amazing. And I don't have them all right here with me, they're in a box somewhere, but he has tons of options for his face, 3 different expressions, different hands. He's just really good. He's like one of the most perfect Wolverine figures. I mean, it's hard to say perfect because he has so many different outfits, and it would depend on the outfit you'd want him to be in. Now, he's in like army pants. I'd rather he be in more like jeans and then maybe a shirt or something. But for the Wolverine figures they made, I think this is my favorite they've ever made. Not counting like Hot Toys and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's definitely my favorite of the ones that you have, but I still think they could do better.
Yeah, they're good. So they also come with Juggernaut parts. Juggernaut's butthole. And this big old belt. And then his head, which is way more detailed it looks like than the other parts.
Yeah. Look how shitty that belt buckle looks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why they painted it like that. It would have looked better just solid gold.
Based on looking at the package, I thought his head would be removable from the helmet, but it's not. It's one piece.
I do like his expression, though.
Yeah. Rawr, he looks angry. But we'll go over him when he's all put together. So, I'm really happy with the Cable figure. I think he's really awesome in just about every way, except for his shitty guns. Wolverine, I think, is really good for the costume they're going for, but I just don't really like him in this costume. I don't like him being super tiny short. I don't mind characters being short, it's just when they draw him short and show him next to other characters, it just looks weird.
Yeah.
Because when they draw him by himself, he just looks like a normal height. It's just, I don't know.
Well, they also make a lot of their other characters, like, extra tall. You know what I mean? It makes them look extra short. But I have to agree with your other points. Cable looks really good, except his guns.
Yeah.
And I like Wolverine for the outfit he's in, but I don't like the outfit.
So, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm a Shamba Cat.
Thanks for watching, and bye.
Hey, Cable, I need to ask you something. Yeah, what do you want? What's in that pocket? Extra bullets. What's in that pocket? Skittles. It helps when I feel a little weak. A little bit of sugar rush helps me. Now, what's in this pocket here? Pencils and pens, in case I need to write something down. What about this pocket back here? Tampons. What? Why do you got tampons? It's not for me. There's a lot of women on X-Force. They usually don't have very many pockets, so I carry their tampons for them. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. What about this pocket back here? I collect butterflies. I tape them to a notebook. Whenever I find a dead butterfly, I stick it in that pouch. Oh, what about this pocket? I drink a lot of soda. Whenever they have one of them contests where you have to look under the cap to get a code to enter it online, well, I stick all the caps in there. And then someday when I get online, I enter them all at once. Oh, well, what about this pocket? I keep Vaseline in there. What for? All these pockets and strap chafe. Gives me really bad rug burns. Put that Vaseline on, it feels a lot better. Oh, makes sense. And what about this pocket? I have ketchup packets and also a little bottle of red hot sauce. I really hate it when I go to a restaurant or somewhere and they forget to give me ketchup. But I always have ketchup in my pocket in case I need it, so I'm never without it. And also, I just love that Tabasco red hot sauce.
Okay, what about this last pocket on your belt?
I buy a lot of action figures, and lots of them have accessories that they can't hold all at once, so I put them in that pouch. It's kind of getting full now. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to put all these action figure accessories.
That's pretty cool. What about this pouch and this leg?
That's where I keep my cigars.
Oh, I like cigars.
Yeah, but you know what sucks? Sometimes I forget because the cigars and the tampons kind of about the same size. I accidentally once lit up a tampon, tried to smoke it, didn't work too well. And also, Wolfsbane, I kind of accidentally gave her cigar as a tampon once, and she didn't like that very much. She was kind of mad at me.
I bet. And what about this pocket here?
Oh, that's where I keep my other pockets.
What do you mean?
I have other pockets. I folded them up real nice and small and stuck them in this pocket in case I need more pockets sometime.
Oh, a pocket to put pockets in. That makes a lot of sense. You used to have a lot more pockets, so I'm glad you kind of toned it down a little in the pocket area.
Yeah, people were picking on me, making fun of me for all my pockets. I had to take a few of them off, I guess.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn